Hi, I'm Gianna St. Thomas, and I was actually deaf for like a half in a year, like without the cochlear implant. And I was like fully signing, like that was my main mode of communication. ASL has always been kind of a safety net for me. I wanted to learn sign language because I never realized like communication could be easy.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Mastro Mateo, and this is my name sign in sign language. I am deaf myself, and I am the assistant teaching professor here at Penn State University Park, and in the Communications and Science Disorder Department. I teach advanced level ASL as well as deaf culture classes.
Hello, my name is Summer Chilton.
I am an associate teaching professor here at University Park, Penn State. I teach courses in Introduction to American Sign Language, and I am also the coordinator for our American Sign Language program.
Hi, my name is Shasta Dries, and this is my sign name in ASL. I am the assistant teaching professor here at Penn State through the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. I teach all sections of ASL 2 and deaf culture. I'm deaf and I use sign language to communicate. So our deaf community here is rather small, especially when you compare it to like a big city or other, more populated areas. We have the deaf community, interpreters, we have ASL students, we have people that have learned sign other ways in life. And, we all do get together, but it is still pretty small. And then, we have on-campus events. We have like sign lunches, we have ASL Day, we have Sign Jam. We have a lot of different opportunities for students. We also have the sign language organization, and that was a very awesome opportunity for us to be able to bring the deaf community in. As far as off-campus is concerned, there are some other colleges and universities in the area that we do, partner with for different kinds of events, and we can participate in those types of things.
I'm Sean Eden. I am the president of Sign Language Organization, and I'm a sociology major with double minor in Spanish and deafness and hearing studies. I think our ability to use social media as a tool to spread awareness has been really crucial in the way we present ourselves online. So whether that means we do the review of vocab with Nick and Shasta, or posting different activities throughout the year like we did with hand painting or our time spent on Hublon. I think all of it helps boost our mission, spreading awareness to the Penn State community, but it's also helped spread awareness to communities beyond Penn State on the national and even international level.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, for sure. If you want to be involved in an ASL class, we are happy to teach you. That's what we're here for. We want to work with you and help you understand ASL and deaf culture. And most importantly, just make sure that as a student you feel comfortable. If you come into a classroom and you make a mistake, that's okay. You're not the only one. You're not alone. It doesn't mean you're not doing well. If some people's picking it up faster than you, that's okay. Everyone has a variety of learning speeds, and just because you're taking a little bit longer to pick it up doesn't mean you won't soar and be good at it and fluent in the future. We're willing to sit down and take our time to work with you to get you where your peers are, or to help you go above and beyond. Access to ASL in class, it isn't just changing everything from English straight to ASL. It's more of how can we take an idea and a concept, and how does that concept and that image can be expressed in ASL. So it's more about communication and not a word-for-word English to sign basis. And also, being involved in the community at the same time, using your ASL skills. If you're not using it, you're not going to become comfortable. Go, maybe in your life you have a deaf patient or you meet a deaf person in the community. practice signing, communicating with them. They're there and use the skills you've learned to help them feel more comfortable as well.
Yeah, my experience teaching here started a while back, and we were just starting to grow the program really, so I had the opportunity to be in the beginning when the program was small and bringing it to where we have it now. We just got it to become a world language, so now it satisfies that world language requirement, which is really cool that we have gotten to a place where that's an opportunity. I feel like academically we have talked about not really having access and not having deaf role models and not having ASL as an opportunity, and now that I'm here at Penn State, I have the opportunity to give my language and my culture to so many students with the hopes that they then can go out into the world and raise more awareness for the deaf community and for ASL, and they know that deaf culture is a thing and that they can further impact deaf and hard of hearing children in the future.
I'm Kylie Reese. I'm the outgoing Vice President of Sign Language Org. My major is in Communication Sciences and Disorders. I think learning sign language is so helpful and something that really interests me because it's a visual language and it's very expressive. And so I was really interested when coming into college. I think the interest was just purely out of, hey, this looks cool. But as I was learning it, I'm like, wow, my future is, I want to be a speech language pathologist. And so sign language definitely helps with my major as well, being able to interact with maybe deaf or hard of hearing students. From there, I was like, wow, this is such a powerful language. And it really is so helpful wherever you go.
That they're here, that we have them, that we have options within the program, that we have visions to grow the program and add additional courses, that they're here and that they exist.